How long have you been acting?
I've been acting for a little over 4 years technically, but I've only been in like 4 things. I think this is the 4th thing that I've been in, because I've done the 3 musicals and then this.
How long have you been a part of this web series?
The whole time. I've been a part of it the whole time because I wanted to help out with it in the first place. I wasn't sure if I was going to actually be in it, but yeah. So
How long have you been in it?
Since July. No, wait.
It was August.
It was August, yeah. Since August.
What made you decide to actually be in it?
Are you just weighing these questions? Oh my gosh. What was the question again?
What made you actually decide to go ahead and be in it?
People kept dropping, and this was my character originally that I had written. So I decided to just, because we were having trouble finding more actors, so I decided to just be in it.
What do you enjoy about this web series?
I like that it's we've turned it into like a collaboration project, because I like having all the actors be part of the production and giving their input and stuff. With the story, I love how dramatic it is. I love how all the characters have their own secret or their own thing that they're hiding from the family, and yeah, their own storyline, and how they have a lot of depth.
How do you feel about playing your character?
I don't know. I like playing her. I like playing Kelsey. She can be a little annoying at times. When I originally came up with the character, I didn't realize how annoying she actually is. But I don't remember what the question was.
How do you feel about playing Kelsey?
Yeah, I like playing her. Sometimes I have a little bit of trouble acting as her, because sometimes she's way more immature than I am, so that's difficult sometimes.
What do you like about her, and what do you not like about her?
Well, I guess I'll start with what I don't like about her. I don't like that she's immature. I think she needs to grow up, like, a lot. I don't like how whiny she is sometimes. She's not as bad as Elise, but she can be pretty whiny. What I like about her, I don't know. I know what I don't like about her, but I don't know what I actually like about her. I like her friendship with Luca and Ellis, but that's with all of them. It's not just her, so I don't know how to answer that question.
So you don't like your character?
I do like her,
well,
but I don't.
What do you like about her?
I don't know what I like about her. That's the problem.
What's the hardest part about being her?
I already answered that question. When she's really whiny and immature. Like, there are some scenes where she's supposed to be really emotional and crying, and it's hard for me to get into that, because I don't relate to like, because she's whining about something really stupid, and she's crying, she's being immature and whining about something stupid, so it's hard for me to get into the scene because of that.
Describe who your character is to you.
Well, I used to think I was a lot like Casey, but now I don't think that so much because, I mean, she's kind of shy. She's a little on the shy side sometimes, which is like me, but, now she's not, like, because she's so immature and, whiny sometimes, so I don't really feel like I relate to her that much. And I don't relate to her situations very much either, because I've never, well, I've liked guys, but I've never been in a relationship or anything, and I've never taken that step.
Who is your favorite character and why?
That's a hard one. Probably Zoe, because she's my baby. I wrote that character. Zoe's definitely my favorite character.
Why?
Because she's like the complete opposite of me. She's kind of rebellious, but she's not as rebellious as Avery, so she doesn't do all this really stupid stuff, like do drugs and all that. And I like that she always wants to be herself, and I love the fact that she's in band. I love the musical aspect of her, and yeah, I think that's what I like about her.
What storyline can you relate to the most?
Well, I guess I can kind of relate to the Brianna and Lucas storyline, because I have also, before I liked someone and then, well, there's a difference in the storyline, but, I've liked someone and then, they moved on with someone else, so.
What do you really feel about the family?
What do I really feel about the family?
Yes.
They're crazy. I realized that everybody, there are a few people that aren't, but almost everybody in the family is pretty stupid. They do really stupid things. I don't really know. How do I really feel about the family? I don't know. It was the scenes that had all the family members in them were very tough to film, and craziness.
Is there a character you just can't stand?
My character, no. Let's think. Elise, kind of. Well, no, that's not true. I have to think about this a little.
She's a very complex character.
Yeah.
She has her moments, and
Yeah, there are some characters that annoy me a lot at certain points, but I understand most of the characters because they have all their problems and stuff, and they change a lot. Like Elise, Elise, in the first season, she is pretty annoying, especially at certain points. Casey is the same. She gets better later on, but now she's really annoying, and I kind of can't stand her a little bit. I'm trying to think. I know there's another character that I don't really like, but, well, Kyle, I guess. I hate Kyle. I hate Calvin. There are a lot of characters that I hate. So Kyle and Calvin, they don't grow at all, so I just hate them. So yeah, Kyle and Calvin, I despise both of them.
What's your favorite episode?
I think it would have to be episode 12 or 13 because of what happens. A lot happens in episode 12 and 13, and because they're the finales, so everything kind of, there are a lot of big moments in episode 12 and 13, and I love all the fights and stuff. It's dramatic.
What's your favorite scene out of the whole thing?
Oh, a scene that probably have not seen yet. There's a big fight in, I love all the fight scenes in this show because they're all really dramatic and there's a lot that goes down. But I think my favorite scene out of the whole thing would have to be the fight scene that happens in episode 12. The end of episode 12 and the beginning of episode 13. I'm not going to say anymore.
Can you say what characters?
It has to do with Ronnie. That's all I'm going to say.
Who do you like working with so far?
Everybody. I really like the girl who plays Zoe, Colleen. I really like working with her. I like working with all my friends, obviously. Mackenzie, Ruth, Ronnie. I also like working with Kaylee too. I don't know. I like working with everybody. We have a pretty good cast.
What about as an actress?
As an actress,
Who do you like working with your character?
with my character.
Yeah. Because I know you do a lot of extra stuff behind the scenes. Work with a lot of the cast on the camera person and assistant director standpoint, but as an actress of Casey, who do you like working with?
Caitlin. I love working with Caitlin. I love doing all the scenes with Caitlin. It's fun. And I love her character, so. And I love Caitlin as a person, so. Because she makes things interesting.
What motivates you as an actor?
Well, what motivates me to do all the hard scenes with Casey is because I've had some past experiences with liking someone and them moving on, and I kind of still have feelings for that person, so it's that if I go back to that, if I think about that, then that helps me get a little bit more into character.
Tell us about your past projects.
Well, I've been in 3 musicals, all written by Mullen. 2 of them were Megan took songs from different musicals and put them together, and then wrote a story around them. And then last summer we did another musical, but it was completely original. Me and Megan wrote all the music for it, and I was the star in it as well.
What's one of your favorite moments from acting? Favorite memories or funniest?
One of my favorites, this one is pretty funny. It happened on stage with the second musical. One of, do you know what I'm talking
I
about?
think so.
One of the actors, we all had to change the set. He was putting one of the screens on, and then all of a sudden the lights went on, and we were ready to do the scene. And so he had to hide behind the screen, and it was a pretty long scene, from what I can remember.
And he was holding it up.
He was holding it up the whole time. And to top it off, it wasn't supposed to be there.
What do you see happening to your character in the future?
I already know everything.
Well, just give us a little hint.
Well, she changes a lot. In the second season, I think she grows a little bit more. She matures a little bit more. And I think she keeps maturing a little bit more, but then I guess I can say this, she gets better before she gets worse. So yeah, be looking out for what happens later on. The third, fourth season.
Anything else you want to say about working on this project?
It's been fun, it's been hard as well, and crazy, but overall it's been pretty fun. I've liked working with all our actors. I love our cast, and I love that it's a collaborative project. I love us all working together to make this web series.